Hello everyone. We're going to speak more about rational exponents in our section over radicals. Okay, our formula for converting a radical to an exponent, we covered in the previous video. And this is what we get. We get a rational exponent. This is my root index. This is the power that whatever is under the radical or the radicand is. So a to the m over n. Well, I can view that also as the power rule in dealing with exponents. I can simply say a to the 1/nth power, all of that to the mth power. And this is how we're able to take, when we're given or we convert to a rational exponent, how we're able to solve it. So example, write out what the expression means and simplify. So this expression is 8 to the 2/3 power. 8 to the 2/3 power. So I'm going to rewrite that. I'm going to take 8 to the 2/3 power and write it as 8 to the 1/3 power squared. And this helps me visually see what I'm supposed to do. 8 to the 1/3 power is the cube root of 8 and then squared. Remember, the 1/3 power is the same as the cube root. The cube root of 8 is 2. So therefore I'm left with 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. These right here are a very good way to help you visualize about speaking the problem. Let's look at another example. 9 to the 4/2 power. 9 to the 4/2 power. Well, I'm going to rewrite 9 to the 4/2 power as simply saying 9 to the 1/2 power to the 4th power. In essence, what that is, that's the square root of 9 to the 4th power. The square root of 9 is 3, so that means I have 3 to the 4th power. 3 to the 4th power is equal to 81. Now, if y'all saw this in the beginning, this is excellent. 9 to the 4/2 power, well, I can go ahead and simplify 4/2. That equals 2, so 9 squared equals 81. Same answers. Please remember, the denominator is the root index. Your denominator is the root index. Your numerator is the power of the radicand. Numerator. And these deal with your rational exponent. Numerator, denominator. So let's look at some examples. In these examples, we're going to simplify the radical expression or the exponential expression. 8 to the 1/3 power. Remember, your denominator is the root index. Your numerator is the power of the radicand. So 8 to the 1/3, well, remember, a to the m over n, rational exponent. That's what it looks like. Root index, power of the radicand. So 8 to the 1/3 is simply the cube root of 8. So the cube root of 8. The cube root of 8 is 2, meaning 2 times 2 times 2. 16 to the 3/4 power. My root index is which one? The 3 or the 4? Root index is the denominator. So how I can turn around and rewrite this is I will say this is the 4th root of 16 to the 3rd power. The 4th root of 16 is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So what I end up with is 2 to the 3rd power. 2 to the 3rd power equals 8. So 16 to the 3/4 power equals 8. Now what I would like for you to do is pause the video, and I would like for you to work the 4 remaining problems, and let's see if we end up with the same answers. Okay, So for my first one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rewrite it. I'm going to say this is 27 to the 1/3 power, and all of this to the 4th power. 1/3 power is the same as a cube root. So I'm looking at something, what can I multiply by itself 3 times that will give me 27? Well, that is 3. So 27 to the 1/3 power is 3. And then I take that to the 4th power. 3 to the 4th power, that's the same as saying 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. 81. Okay, 32 to the 2/5. Well, I will rewrite this. That's 32 to the 1/5 power, and then all of this squared. What number can I multiply by itself 5 times to get 32? It's 2. So what I end up with is 2 squared. 2 squared is 4. So 32 to the 2/5 power equals 4. 8 to the negative 1/3. Hopefully remember your exponent rules. That turns into 1 over 8 to the 1/3. 1/3 is the same as a cube root. 8 to the 1/3 power is 2. Here, exponent rules again. I will rewrite 27 to the 1/3 power, all of that to the 4th power. What number can I multiply by itself 3 times and give me 27? 3. So what I end up with is 1 over 3 to the 4th, and 3 to the 4th equals 81, so 1/81st is my answer. Oops. Now, what I would like to show you here, let's see, get it to where it will show up. Alright, so using your calculator for this problem, 27 to the negative 4/3. Not all your calculators work the same, but how most of them work is this is your exponent button. I push that, and then I'm going to put in a negative 4/3. And see it showing me that decimal. So let's see, 1 divided by 81. Same thing. The original answer that it gave me here is the same as 1 over 81. So you may use your technology to be able to help you. You just got to make sure you know how to properly use the technology. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is simplifying rational exponents. Please critically think and structure your homework. Make sure that you are aware that you can rewrite this exponent in rational form using the power rule. I can pull that m outside, and then I can look at this as just being a square root. So I'm taking the square root of a number, and then I'm going to square it. Alright guys, good luck on your remaining homework problems.